happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to do this little video as it feels like New Year's Eve is a really beautiful time, an opportunity for us to kind of reflect on this past year. And every year at New Year's Eve I like to kind of reflect my achievements, maybe what's been difficult this year, and also kind of a list of kind of things I'm grateful for, and also things that I'm ready to release and let go of. And then also set kind of some intentions for this coming year and what I hope to create. And it's so funny, like looking back at maybe my intentions beginning of this year and being like, yeah, some of them really didn't happen as I thought they would, and others did, more than my mind could ever conceive. So interesting just to see how we can put out all these beautiful intentions, and we still never know on some level how it might look or how things might manifest. But I speak about this because I was very aware this morning in my own kind of meditation and practice how when we do this, sometimes we can get very lost in the story. So in what I want to create and what I want to manifest, and we can become very kind of future orientated, or a bit too lost in the past and maybe what didn't happen, or maybe regrets or something like that. And as I've spoken about in many of my posts and many of my videos, and that many of you may already know, is that there's two dimensions of consciousness always existing in every moment. And when we work on the kind of what we want to let go and what we want to manifest, we're working on the story, we're working on time, we're working on the level of the mind and the level of the person. But alongside this is also this much deeper dimension of consciousness that we essentially are, which is kind of beyond and beneath the story, and fully whole and complete in this moment, and nothing can be ever added or taken away from our central being that we are. And how important it is to make that always the priority whenever we're wanting to let go or create things, that this kind of essential stillness and being beneath all of the noise, beneath all of the creation and forms, is this being part of us. And how I encourage you just to become aware of this essential being. And although we don't want to negate the story in any way, we've come into this time space kind of dimension, carnation, in order to work with it and master it and embrace it. It's also secondary in some way to what is actually occurring in this moment. Because when we reflect on the past and we try and create in the future, or write our intentions for the future, it's still always going to be a projection or story in the mind, because every future moment is still just a present moment. There isn't essentially any future on a deeper level, or past on a deeper level. They're just thought forms arising in this moment. And this moment is inherently very simple. There's a simplicity to this moment, and there always is. The problems and the complexity come from the story of the mind, which is fine. And like I said, we've come to work with the story too. But never lose touch with that grounded sense of what is actually occurring now. Like, okay, I can reflect on the past and I can put out my intentions for the future. But what is happening right now? Can I feel my breath? What can I hear? Can I hear? I can hear the birds. And I can feel this kind of innate, still presence. Beneath what I'm speaking about. And part of our practice, especially today, I feel, is to hold both. It's always to hold both, but I feel like in this moment, and today can be a beautiful opportunity to hold both, because the mind can so easily go into the past or the future today. And actually, it's really beautiful to become aware of what's actually alive right now, in this moment. So see if you can hold both the dimensions today. And pray that this new year for you is filled with many blessings, and that no matter what, you're able to connect back and come back to this stillness beneath the story of the mind, to come back to this ground, and to move from this space. Happy New Year's Eve. Sending you much love and kindness and all good things.